Okay guys, so the first workout with the 7 minutes of burpees, here's a couple of things I've seen about 10, 12 people do it from the competitors program, probably another 50, 60 people do it in classes. Here's my take. Essentially what we're looking for physically is to use your body as little as possible, use as much momentum as possible. So what I mean by that is we're trying to get that competition burpee going on where we are snapping ourselves from this position, high hip landing position. And the other thing that I noticed is when you're clapping overhead, you want a shruggy, loose, barely making contact kind of movement, right? If you're really rigid with your motion going overhead, you can see how that seems to fatigue people a lot more than people who are just standing up and kind of throwing their hands overhead, okay? You want to make sure that you're trying to keep your head neutral, okay? So you're not looking up at your target. If you can get something that's long rather than something that's like a ring or something that's hanging, that would be ideal, right? So it's the same, so it's this long distance that you're making contact with. We hung PVCs off of the pull-up bars. The other thing you want to make sure of is it seems like people have done just as well if they've gone sprint out of the gate as opposed to having a plan out of the gate. They seem to end up where they end up. That doesn't seem to have much of a plan, or it doesn't seem to affect the plan as much. What you want to make sure of is that you're trying to keep around that 3-4 minute mark. You're going to get that punch in the face feeling. You know, you just have to get on the floor. The human reaction to getting on the floor is to want to get back up again, and that's what you have to kind of play into. Lastly, you want to make sure that you're using a grabbing type motion and not a slapping motion. Okay? This is not something that human beings do well. We grab well, so we want to make sure we're hitting something in this slapping, grabbing style. Okay? So, I know it's not much to offer. You got to remember, for most of the people that are watching this video, this is a team event that we're looking to do, so you don't have to feel pressure on how you're doing individually. We're trying to do great as a team. I also want you to walk away from it saying, that was it, one and done. Done doing this for the week. And my team, we will all do as well as we can do together. All right, guys, good luck.